morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you. I know full well you didn't come to hear me speak, but I do want to take a second and welcome you on this early, rainy morning. It's an exciting morning at Colerain High School. We've already got activities going on in various places of the building, but obviously the gym's the place to be this morning. We thank you as parents for being here. We're honored for our athletes. We congratulate you. It's a fine looking group up here, right? A lot of them are smarter, I'm sure, than their principal, certainly more athletic and talented, and so we honor them this morning. I want to hand it off to our athletic director, Craig Hewlin, but again, I want to thank you for being here. This is a great turnout for 7 o'clock on a Wednesday wet morning. Thanks. Craig.
Thank you. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 6, 2019, National Letter of Intent Signing Day. Hundreds of high school seniors across the country today will be signing their official commitment to compete at the next level, to participate in collegiate athletics. This morning we'll be recognizing 13 Colerain High School seniors from 7 different sports. Each senior this morning will be introduced individually, along with their head coach. Head coaches will speak briefly about each student athlete, about their accomplishments and their impact to their program. After each senior is introduced, we will ask all seniors at the same time to sign. This is important. All seniors at the same time will sign officially after the conclusion of all the introductions. At the conclusion of the formal part of the ceremony, we will invite each family down to the center table to take group family photos. We are fortunate to have Jessica from Life Touch here this morning. Jessica down in the front will be taking pictures throughout the first part of the ceremony, and she will also be taking the group photos of the families. Just real quick, I'd like to say a few thank yous. 2 individuals who helped make Colerain Athletics run: our Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Stoynoff, and our Athletic Secretary, Mrs. Enderle. Also like to say thank you to our Principal, Mr. Fisher, our Assistant Principals, Mr. Pollitt, Mrs. Davis, Mr. Hawes, and Mr. Stevens. Our 5 principals attend a lot of our sporting events, and you probably have seen them at home games and away games, and they're very supportive of our student athletes, and especially these 13 seniors here today. I'd also like to say thank you to our Superintendent, Mr. Bowling, our Assistant Director of Student Services, Mr. Gehring, and our Board of Education. I'd also like to thank everybody in attendance this morning: parents, grandparents, siblings, relatives, staff members, students, coaches, seniors. If you take a look in front of you, everybody here today is here because of you and your accomplishments. Also, real quick, just want to say thank you again to Life Touch, and also Waycross Television is here today. We will move into introductions of seniors. We'll be going from left to right, your left to right. Like I said, each head coach will be also introduced with each senior, and each head coach will speak briefly about each student athlete. As a reminder, at the conclusion of the ceremony, students will officially sign at the same time, and then we will invite families down to the center table, and we will go in order that they're sitting. So families, pay attention. Cassandra, you'll be first, and then all the way down. All right. Our first senior today, Cassandra Smith, who will be participating in women's wrestling at Campbellsville University, located in Kentucky, and plans to study pre-physical therapy. I'd like to introduce her head coach, Carl Huber.
Can you guys hear me? All right. Not the best talking into these things. So I just want to congratulate all these student athletes up here. What a huge accomplishment it is to come and sign this morning so they're able to continue to grow in the field of their sport they're participating in and as well as their education. I also want to thank all of you for coming out this morning for this accomplishment for these student athletes. I want to say congratulations to Cassandra Smith, aka Cassie Smith. I know how much she loves Cassandra. As she's going to continue wrestling at Campbellsville University. She's been wrestling here for Colerain for many years now. Started way back when she was a little girl for Coach Gehring in our youth program, and continued to grow all the way through the high school. We like to think of her as a pioneer in Southwest Ohio for female wrestling. Everywhere we go, everybody knows Cassie. There's always coaches calling me, hey, can you hook me up with Cassandra? Can you hook me up with Cassie? I got girls that are starting wrestling. I want them to show them some stuff. She's a phenomenal wrestler. She's like an encyclopedia of moves. She knows it all. All right? She continues to grow, and as a leader, she pushes the boys in the room to another level. She has awesome work ethic in the classroom and in the wrestling room. Some accomplishments of Cassie. She is a 3-time Ohio Weight champion, 8th at Oklahoma Nationals, 7th at Fargo Nationals, 4th at Super 32, 2-time Athena National champion, 1st at Viper Pit, 2-time runner-up, ranked 4th in the nation at 138 in women's wrestling, and she maintains a 4.0 GPA in the classroom. I want to congratulate Cassie Smith.
All right, our next senior, Sophia Stegmuller, women's volleyball, will be attending Felician University located in New Jersey, and her major is undecided. Did I not say that right? No, I did? Okay. I'd like to introduce her assistant varsity coach, Mrs. Courtney Weinheimer.
Hi, welcome all this morning. Congratulations to all of the signees today. This is a great accomplishment for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about Sophia. Sophia is a coach's dream. She walks in the gym as a freshman and you're like, yes, let's get this program going. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to coach her for the 4 years that she was here at Colerain High School, but she was one of those impact players from day one, and the program was much better to have her. She has a lot of accomplishments that she has made over those 4 years, including being the team MVP 2 times, the Offensive Player of the Year. She was second team All-GMC. She was a scholar athlete and a 4-year varsity player. Next year, she's going to go on to play at Felician University in New Jersey, so we will miss her so much because unfortunately that's quite a long drive for some of us to make, even though I tried to convince her to go a little closer. But I am sure that she is going to be an impact player for their program as much as she has at Colerain, because she is a strong leader on and off the court. She's one of those kids that I could look at and say, come on, Soph, you got to get the team going, and she would. She is a fantastic athlete and an even better person, and I am very proud to say that I was part of her coaching experience while she was at Colerain High School. Good luck, Sophia, and to the rest of the athletes, and thank you.
Our next senior is Alex Shuddy. Will be participating in women's golf at Thomas More University located in Kentucky, and she plans to study criminal justice. I'd like to introduce her head coach, Steve Topogno.
Good morning, everyone. Fantastic to see all of you here on a rainy day, and congratulations to all the athletes for signing today. Talk a little bit about Alex, who, if you know her, she doesn't say much. On the golf course, that's a good thing, because you just want somebody to be focused and play their best, and she does that every time she's out on the course. Alex has had a stellar career in golf at Colerain High School. She's been a 4-year varsity letter winner. During her career, she has led her team to 2 district tournaments. She has qualified for the district tournament individually this year, and also qualified to compete in the state tournament. While there at the state tournament, she had her best high school tournament score ever with an 80 in her first round. And she ended up finishing 33rd out of 72 of the best golfers in Ohio. She has been a district all-star 3 years and a Cincinnati Enquirer first team all-city golfer this year. She has worked very hard to improve her game, and every year she got better and better and better, and her career accomplishments are a testament to the fact that she worked so hard. She's a great example to all of her teammates and all others who will follow in her footsteps at Colerain High School. Alex, I, and all of us at Colerain High School wish you well. We know you're going to do fantastically well at Thomas More as you continue your golf career there. We wish you all the best, and we know you'll do fantastic. Congratulations, Alex.
Our next senior is Chloe Woosty. Participating in women's softball, will be attending Thomas More University located in Kentucky. Plans to study psychology. I'd like to introduce her head coach, Miss Emily Schwabel.
Good morning. First, I want to congratulate all of our athletes up here today. Huge accomplishment. Congrats to the parents and friends as well. As for Chloe, she's been a 4-year varsity starter for us. Some accomplishments: she's second team All GMC her sophomore year. She was first team All GMC last year. All academic GMC, all I think 3 years that she's been on varsity, and scholar athlete as well. In addition to those league honors, she's also received our Golden Glove Award. She can play just about any position on the field. If we asked her to catch, I'm sure she'd do that as well. Pitch, third base, first base last year, we can move her anywhere, and she gets the job done. Wish we could put Chloe at any spot, honestly, and she'd be able to help us out. But more importantly than her statistics and the awards and academic achievements, she's set a very high standard for our program and for all of our current and future Colerain softball players. I know many of our current and future players and athletes definitely look up to Chloe. She's always the first one at the field, helps set things up. She helps out the other girls. She's a tremendous leader, and I know that she's going to do amazing things at Thomas More. She comes from a great family. They've been a huge help to our program as well. So I know Thomas More is not only getting a very hard-working and talented athlete, but they're also getting one of Colerain's best to come through our softball program. And I know that she'll accomplish a lot athletically in her career and anything that she puts her mind to. So I'm extremely honored to have coached her these past 4 years. I know I'm really going to miss her, but I'm excited I have one more season with her and the team, and I know that they're excited to have her around still. And we're going to wish her the best at Thomas More. Go Saints!
Our next senior is Anthony Lawson. Will be participating in men's baseball. Will be attending University of Northwestern Ohio and plans to study sports management. I'd like to introduce his head coach, Justin Yeary.
Before I talk about Anthony, I want to congratulate again all of you athletes up here today. Also want to congratulate all the families and friends that are here today. Obviously, this is a tremendous, feat for these athletes up here, but as a family, we know the time and effort that you guys put in to get them to where they need to be, both, academically and athletically. Anthony, for the past 3.5 years, has been a tremendous leader for us on and off the field. As cliche as it sounds, Anthony is truly one of the hardest workers that we've had come through our baseball program in many, many of years. After games and practices, he goes home and he takes extra cuts off tees. On weekends, he's getting guys together to come up and throw on the turf to get the extra work in that they need. And before early morning wake up or workouts, we go at 6 a.m. many days a week, Anthony's getting up, picking up guys, making sure they have rides to, our early morning workouts every single day. This day for you, Anthony, is a celebration on everything that you've done for our program, for yourself, and the hard work that you've put in. Last year, we weren't sure what role Anthony was going to play for us, and when he got his chance to play, he absolutely excelled and took off, and he was a guy that we couldn't take out of the lineup because of what he was able to do and accomplish for us. Anthony is a tremendous teammate and individual that everybody enjoys to be around. As a coach, he is a guy that we dream to have and dream to coach and want to have as a whole team, a whole roster full of guys like him. I know for Anthony, a lot of thought was gone into this process and decision making on where he wanted to go to school. And I can tell you, because of the decision that he made, Uno is getting a tremendous young man and a tremendous leader starting next year on their campus. And again, Anthony, congratulations. But before I tell you good luck, I'll tell you that in hopefully June, we have some work to do this spring. Anthony Lawson.
Our next seniors are Alex Copenhaver, who will be participating in men's soccer at the University of Cincinnati Claremont. Plans for studying are undecided. Next to him also, Dylan Huddleston, men's soccer, will be attending University of Cincinnati Claremont. Plans to study physical therapy. I'd like to introduce their head coach, Mike Wiseman.
Good morning. I just want to first off say congratulations to all you student athletes, your family, your friends, and the best of luck to you in the future. Dylan and Alex have been integral parts of changing the culture of Colerain soccer. They've been great leaders, teammates, student athletes that I think all of the Colerain community can be proud of. And I have no doubt that they'll continue to perform at that high level in college. Dylan finished his career at Colerain with 7 goals and 3 assists in 3 varsity seasons. Alex also had 3 years as a varsity starter and a team captain as a senior. The last thing I'd like to leave you with is, I challenged our whole program at the end of the season this year to make their own memories. And that they certainly did by running off 3 games against Fairfield, Sycamore, and Walnut Hills in the state tournament to finish as district semifinalists. So that really kind of showed their level of grit, their effort to dig deep when it didn't look so well, and had our best finish in 12 years at Colerain. So thank you to you fellas, and good luck to everybody. Thank you.
All right, our last group of seniors, we have 6 seniors who will be participating in football at the collegiate level. First, Jakari Patterson will be attending Southern Illinois University and plans to study computer science. Gavin Watson will be attending Mount St. Joe University located in Cincinnati and plans to study business administration. Deontay Smith Moore will be attending Mississippi College and plans to study biomedical sciences. J.J. Davis will be attending University of Cincinnati and is currently undecided. T.J. Ganella will be attending Siena Heights University located in Michigan and plans to study engineering. And Alonzo Kendricks will be attending Indiana Wesleyan University and plans to study finance. I'd like to introduce their head coach, Tom Bolton. And our new head coach, Mr. Sean Cutright.
He was my protection, so when you guys started throwing stuff at me, I was going to put him in front of me. So, special day, very special day. Bittersweet for me. This will be the last one I'll be a part of here, but I'll always think of these kids and continue to follow them. It's really cool seeing this because a lot of them here I've known for a lot of years outside football. So my neighbor, I remember when she was this big when we moved in. All the guys play youth football with Mitchell or with Luke, and it's been very, very, very special to watch these kids grow up. These six, okay, here are not only great football players, but I will tell you what, these are some of the finest men I've ever come across. They got some of the most beautiful smiles you'll ever see. We got two of them here that accounted for almost 100 touchdowns in 3 years of football at Collegiate High School. That's amazing. What a special day. Parents, you should smile. You should leave here relaxed. Just think of all the money that you are saving. Think about all that money you are saving. So, first, Jakari's a young man who, for a little while, we thought we were going to lose him. Thought he was going to go back down to Florida and all that kind of stuff. But he stayed with us, got him in the weight room, let his God-given ability and that physical prowess take over. And he, as a young man who, 3 interceptions in terms of touchdowns? 3. He probably was going to say 4, I would agree. But 3 touchdowns, a ball haul all over the field. Very, very special young man. Gavin, a young man who came in, wanted to be the quarterback. They all want to be the quarterback at Colerain High School, okay? Wanted to be the quarterback, came in, but what he did, he put himself in a position to get out on the field by his senior year, and how selfless he was and how he blocked on the perimeter so that to help those guys score all their touchdowns. Very special young man. Deontay, a kid who's played quarterback here, and I've been here with a lot of great ones. He's played quarterback here better than any other. I was able to read it, his toughness, all that other kind of stuff. He will be sorely, sorely missed. Whoever plays quarterback next year, you got some big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. JJ, perhaps the prettiest smile on the team. There it was, I knew I'd get it. JJ came to his freshman year, and I kept hearing about how fast he was and all this other kind of stuff. Well, when you hear about how fast kids are, you go, okay, it's kind of like when you catch fish, you know, it's okay. Well, first day we went out there and ran, and I watched him move, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's that fast. He can go. And even though he's kind of diminutive in his size, what he was able to do for 3 years as a 3-year starter here was unbelievable. And then we have TJ, another selfless young man, baby Gronk. Doesn't he kind of look like Gronk a little bit? We always teased him, baby Gronk. But TJ was a defensive lineman. He wanted to be a defensive lineman from Colerain High School. All right, when we came to him, we said, TJ, we really need help in the O-line. Okay? Well, all the O-linemen in the room know what that's like, right? We tease that the O-line is the last stop before the bus stop. All right? Nobody lines up to be the O-line, but they are the most important cog of the team. When Rusty went down with his injury, we needed somebody to step up. TJ did it. We were in the state title game. TJ rolls his ankle in the second series, toughed it out, and played through the whole thing. Not only a tough kid, okay, but somebody who'd do anything for you. Kind of the life of the locker room. Him and the other linemen, I would say. And then the last one, we go way back. His older brother played with Kyle, and now watches all. Probably one of the hardest working young men, by far. Would stay extra, do the little things, pound for pound, always test it out as our strongest guy. And I will tell you this, parents of these fine young men, be proud, enjoy the day. It's as much about you as it is them, because you helped them get where they've got. So this is probably let me go last. Would you let me go last? You know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep going through the first bell. What do you guys think? All the kids are like, yeah, no, I won't do that, I promise, okay? But to wrap it up, so you parents can come down, have your fun with them, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to spend some quality time with these special kids. All of you other ones, be proud, enjoy this day. Today is your day. I know it's early, but today's your day. Enjoy the rest. Thanks for coming. God bless you all.
Thank you. Just want to take a quick moment to personally congratulate our 13 seniors. Obviously, all the hard work the last 4 years, the all-season weightlifting, the conditioning, the early practices, the travel ball, club ball, all of that has obviously paid off. And I mean, we're all excited for your next step in your career. And those of us that will be at Colerain High School next year will definitely be paying attention to the 13 of you and in your sports in college next year, in the next 4 years. All right, at this moment, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, we would like to ask our 13 seniors to officially sign their letters of intent to participate at the next level.
Do you want to go one by one real quick? Okay, you can go ahead and start.
Seniors, real quick, if you could smile for the camera, we're going to go one by one down the table for Life Touch. All right, how about a round of applause one more time for our 13 seniors? We're gonna do a formal and then families one by one. All right, seniors, if you can move your way to the middle, we're gonna do a formal group picture.